What is up, Giants fans? It is your boy J Dimes, and you know we are back at it with another Giants video. And before we hop into this one, if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, let's try to get this video to like 25 likes or something. Let's like the video. Let's smash that like button. Let's subscribe and comment down below. So let's talk about this Todd Mcshay mock draft, which is all over the place. All right, now let's hop into it. So Todd Mcshay, we meet again, because last year, last draft season, I had to make a video about you because you had the Giants passing on Penei Sewell, Micah Parsons, and Devontae Smith. You had us trading back with those three guys on the board. You know what I'm saying? And now you done it again. Todd Mcshay has done it again now. He just came out with his latest mock draft where he had the Jaguars selecting Aiden Hutchinson, and I think that's after the Jaguars franchise tagged Cameron Robinson. So I guess everyone now is going to be starting mocking the Jaguars go defensive end, which I don't believe. I think that the Jaguars are still going to go Evan Neal. Franchise tagging Cameron Robinson doesn't change that at all. He had the Detroit Lions going Kyle Hamilton. That one's kind of crazy to me. It's kind of crazy. But I think I could see it because Kyle Hamilton is a very, very good prospect out of Notre Dame. Then you had the Houston Texans going Ike McConwu. That's good. That's a good one. The Jets go Evan Neal. If Evan Neal was on the board number 5, I would take him too. So the Jets taking Evan Neal number 4, that's a pretty decent pick. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, this is where we get crazy. He has the Giants selecting Travon Walker, defensive end out of Georgia, with the number 5 overall pick. And when I read those top 4, did you hear Kayvon Thibodeaux? You didn't hear Kayvon Thibodeaux. You didn't hear him. Yeah, he had the Giants passing on Kayvon Thibodeaux for Travon Walker. Now, I'm not going to lie. This isn't the first time I saw this. I saw another mock draft where the Giants take Travon Walker over Kayvon Thibodeaux. And I, once again, don't agree with that. Right now, if I had to choose my defensive ends in a list, it would go Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeaux, Jermaine Johnson, defensive end out of Florida State. If you did not watch my mock draft video, make sure you go check that video out because I actually do have the Giants selecting him with the 7th overall pick. George Karlaftis after Jermaine Johnson, and then I have Travon Walker. I understand Travon Walker had an amazing combine, and I think that's why he's getting all these top 10 mocks, but I don't see him as a better prospect than Kayvon Thibodeaux. If Kayvon Thibodeaux has red flags, that's okay. But if he's not out here doing anything illegal, you know what I'm saying, nothing illegal, then the Giants should not be passing up on him with the 5th overall pick. Next, he had the Carolina Panthers selecting Charles Cross. That's a decent pick. The Carolina Panthers do need offensive line. Maybe they could go quarterback, but, offensive tackle is a pretty decent pick for them. Then this is another crazy one. The New York Giants are back at number 7. With the 7th overall pick, he had the New York Giants selecting Garrett Wilson, wide receiver out of Ohio State. Now, I've mentioned it multiple times on this channel that I am an Ohio State fan. I've watched almost every game of Garrett Wilson's collegiate career, and I will tell you, the Giants don't need Garrett Wilson. They have bigger needs over Garrett Wilson. All right, they have bigger needs. And Garrett Wilson's a very good wide receiver. He is a very good wide receiver. He is the reason why when we think about Chris Olave, we also got to think about him too. All right, and Chris Olave is a pretty good wide receiver too. But Garrett Wilson had better statistics than Chris Olave. But the Giants do not need a wide receiver in the 1st round, nor the 2nd, nor maybe even the 3rd. Then the 4th, 5th, then you can talk about it. But as of right now, the Giants don't need to be taking a wide receiver. All right. And if the Giants were to do this at number 7, when you still had Kayvon Thibodeaux on the board, even after taking Travon Walker, Kayvon Thibodeaux was still on the board at number 7. So you're like, dang, you passed up on him twice. Because then he had the Atlanta Falcons going Drake London, wide receiver out of USC, and then the new Seahawks draft pick after they traded Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos, he had them selecting Kayvon Thibodeaux. You had us passing up on Kayvon Thibodeaux twice. That is crazy to me. I just don't see a scenario where the Giants do that. I don't see it. All right. If the Seahawks are able to land Kayvon Thibodeaux with the number 9 overall pick, They are going to be dancing in their war rooms. They are going to be throwing papers in the air. They are going to be popping champagne bottles and everything under the sun if they were able to grab Kayvon Thibodeaux with the 9th overall pick. After teams like the Jets, the Giants, the Texans passed up on him. That would be crazy to me. But with the Giants, all right, the 5th or 7th overall pick, I kind of have a feeling of where they're going to go. Now, I don't know, but I have a feeling of where I would go with the Giants. That's reasonable. Number 5, you're going to go offensive tackle. Or if one of those guys like Kayvon Thibodeaux falls, you would take them. 7th is where you would get your offensive tackle if you were to go edge with the 5th overall pick. Reasonably being Kayvon Thibodeaux, not Travon Walker. I have nothing against Travon Walker, but I just see other prospects like Kayvon over him. You would then take your offensive tackle at number 7, rather it's Charles Cross. Hell, it could be Trevor Penning. I would take Trevor Penning with the 7th overall pick. It's kind of high for me. That's a very high pick. But if the Giants are addressing their offensive line, you're addressing the offensive line. I can't even hate it. If Charles Cross, Evan Neal, and Ike McComb are off the board when you pick at 7th, Trevor Penning is probably the next best thing right there. Or you could say the offensive tackle out of not USC, but UCLA. All right. But again, Todd Mcshay, you've done it again. You've done it again where you had the Giants passing up on a very good prospect for something unreasonable. The Giants last year, he mocked us to pass up on Penei Sewell in a trade back. Like, come on, you don't do that. You just don't do that. And then you had the Giants pass him Kayvon Thibodeaux twice. All right, and then the crazy thing is that in his mock draft he dropped before this one, he had us taking him with the 5th overall pick. I don't know. I think this is just for clicks. This is right here is for clicks. It's for clicks, all right? But that's going to do it. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button. And that's going to do it. Todd Mcshay does it again where he has the Giants doing something crazy, absolutely crazy in the NFL draft. But I hope this doesn't happen. If this happens, Giants Twitter is going to be a war zone. All right, it's going to be a war zone. But if you guys enjoyed, like I said, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button. And we're out. Go Giants. Peace.